Huh. That's a lot of stuff. Is that a turtle? Oh man, they're 150 for Beanie Babies. This could be rough. I know. Usually when Beanie Babies are expensive, it's gonna be a little grave digger.
50 cents.
50 cents. Those things usually sell pretty good. 50 bucks for the old Furby. Pretty cool. So this yard sale is huge. The thing is, they have a lot of collectibles, and all the collectibles, it looks like they looked them up on eBay, and they're selling exactly what they sell for on eBay. So all the Barbies, and the Tickle Me Elmo, and the Furby right there, everything is about, you know, a lot of money. So this right here is a whole bunch of knives, which was insane, the amount of knives here. Most of these are like, you know, cheap knives made in Taiwan or China, no name brand or something like that. I pick up a bag here, and I immediately see something immediately where I was like, oh, I'm gonna find some pretty good stuff right there. That's a Leatherman. Anytime you see a Leatherman, go ahead and pick them up. He had some Barlows that I pick up here in a little bit that were for like $10 or $15 a piece, a little expensive. But I do go through all these knives, and I pick out some pretty good stuff. We'll go over those at the end of the video. So this guy right here is actually going through the box with me. He's looking for throwing knives. I told him I was looking for multi-tools. This one right here is a huge Swiss Army knife. The bigger the Swiss Army knives, the better when it comes to these things. So that's a pretty big score for only 10 bucks. Pair of Justin boots for 2 bucks.
Every light in it works good. It's crazy though.
These colors don't run. Is that a real 3-star? 3-stripe hat right there. That thing's pretty cool. Man, look at this. Those things are Fry boots for 2 bucks. Take those. That's old. 1991. Man, these are only $1. Man, these things are like, that's Champion. There's a whole bunch of. Alright, these are all the vintage ones right here. So we'll take all the vintage Redskin stuff. The prices are super good. So if you like the Redskins, I have basically stumbled upon the wildest yard sale out there, right? So right here, a ton of hats. I will have to say I do leave a good portion of these behind. Anything that was sports specialty, I did pick up. But a lot of these hats had like terrible mold on them, and also a lot of the fabric was falling apart on a lot of these. But I did pick up a good portion, I think 10 to 15 hats. Some of them were in great condition, like that one right there was in really good condition. But the amount of Redskin stuff here, I don't have a lot of knowledge about Redskin stuff, but anything that I thought that I recognized before, I did pick up, you know, sports specialty or any vintage hat that was in good condition. We did pick up one of these hats, are listed online for over $400, which is pretty cool. But they had so much Redskin stuff that they must have been collecting for years and years and years. Look at the old exit signs, 50 bucks. These things are cool. Man, this is a wild yard sale. Please don't go. They're asking a little bit too much. Look at this thing. RCA Victor. Really cool. Alrighty.
You ready?
I think I'm ready. I shoved something in a boot. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 19 hats.
19 hats. $10 for all of them.
Sure. And then this is $1.
29, 30, Linda had 31. Well, was it Under Armour? 32. I appreciate high school lessons, so I do all the 36. 39.
39? I'll just give you 40.
Thank you.
Some of these need to be cleaned a lot, but I'm telling you right now, Some of them were actually like destroyed, the ones I didn't pick up. I ain't never seen this many vintage Redskins had. For 40 bucks, I mean, steal of a deal. All right, so we are done yard sailing, but if you didn't know, Tuesday morning, if you have one near you, Tuesday morning, like the company is going out of business. We happen to have a Tuesday morning right by the house. So we're gonna go in here. Right now it's only 30% off. We would like to see it, you know, like 90% off, but Kayla wants to go in to see exactly what they have. So we're gonna go in here, see maybe something for the house or to flip online. Isn't that neat looking?
Where would we put that?
I don't think it would, it's too small.
For
But on
like
Z.
beside the...
The reason why we're doing this is because our last name begins with a Z. That's too cool for school. It's only 10% off, so I'm probably not gonna buy it, but 50% off. It's like 80. So we're back at the house, but always remember to, I get a lot of questions about what boxes we use and stuff. Just always remember that the USPS does have free boxes on their website. So if you are a reseller right here, or you just need to ship something or whatever, I'm telling you right now, go to the USPS website, get you some free priority boxes. They can only be used priority, but that's stuff over £1 anyway. But good little tip there. A lot of people still don't know about that. So free boxes is the way to go, because boxes nowadays, very expensive. Back from the yard sales, let's go over some stuff. Most of it is Redskins related, and I'm telling you right now, it was pretty good. Like I said, a lot of those other hats were really destroyed, and some of these actually, now that I look at them, have some pretty terrible stains on them, but I think with some cleaning somehow we can get them. But the ones over here are actually worth the most. I think they're pretty good to go. But the one back here to take a look at, that design right there is always kind of desirable. It's called Shark Tooth. So just make sure when you're out there, if you see a hat that has that design, for the Redskins configuration, it usually goes, I don't know, about 20 bucks or 40 bucks. A lot of those are listed high, but it doesn't seem like they sell high. And there's just a whole slew of Redskins stuff. This one's pretty cool. I can't actually find that one yet. That one actually is not Redskins. That one's the Carolina Hurricanes. That one's pretty neat. This one's old and in good condition. This is cool too. It's got the yellow writing, but I also can't find this one either, which is pretty weird. The Under Armour hat's for me. Then over here we have, this one's sports specialty, but in really rough condition, so probably only about $10 there. This one right here is really cool. One is listed for $400, but it doesn't look like they sell for $400. In really good condition. It's New Era, made in the United States. I'm thinking this corduroy hat's probably gonna go for like 20 bucks. Remember, I only paid $10 for all of them, so that's pretty good. This one back here is another, I believe, sports specialty cord. Yep, so this one's sports specialty. It's called the Cord Sports Specialty, and not a lot of stains here, only a little staining right there on the brim. But this one, some of them are listed again super high, 125, 150, but one sold I think for $45. And this one back here also in decent condition, probably goes for about 10 to 20 bucks. We did get some pullovers that are pretty good. Mostly in the 90s, some are in the 80s. But again, Redskin stuff isn't like, you know, super expensive. This stuff is probably going to go for about $10 to $15 a piece. But for $1, I couldn't say no to it. Some of these are faded, but again, I'm going to throw them in the wash, and that's really not too bad. I think this one actually is from 80. No, one of these is from like 88. And then you have one right there from Logo 7 is the brand or the tag on it. This one, I thought this shirt was cool also, but again, this stuff doesn't go for a huge amount of money for the team, but I mean, for the price, I feel like that was a good deal. Also, if you ever see Leatherman, even little Leatherman like this, so right there it says Leatherman, and these things right here, this little guy will sell for like $20 to $30, no problem. It's in really good condition. I spent a lot of time going through the knives there, and I only picked out these to actually buy. There was just so many that were unbrand named, and they were just kind of like the knives you would get at a flea market or like a beachwear store around here. But this one's really good. And then a nice Swiss Army knife right here with all the accoutrements. Look at all those things. And the bigger Swiss Army knives actually do sell pretty good. I couldn't find a black one in this. It has one little chip right there. And it's also, I'm pretty sure, it's got the toothpick, but it is missing the tweezers right there. I'm pretty sure tweezers are supposed to go in there. So it won't be complete, but other than that, it's actually in pretty good condition. Looks like they oiled it up and used it a little bit, but the blades are in really good condition. These usually go like, I don't know, 15 to 20 bucks. Some can go a lot higher than that. There's a lot to know about Swiss Army knives because the comps are all over the place. So it really depends on the knife, the age of the knife, and stuff like that. So this one right here though, I'm thinking about 20 bucks. Thank you so much for Sugar Creek Pickers, Vintage Picker. Thank you so much for the sticker. A sticker will be going up there immediately, and a sticker is heading your way. Also, that yard sale, we did pick up 2 pair of boots, Justin boots, which are pretty good. This is just a generic Justin boot, but even in good condition, these are considered vintage. There is usually a model on the inside of Justin boots, and all you do is just type that model in. This one's gonna be 3133. And even in this condition, I cleaned them up. I put some leather conditioner on them, and this is probably gonna go for about 20 to 30 bucks, but the big score were right here. Some older pair of Fry boots. You ever see Fry boots? There it is right there. There's also a model number in there. These are the 2700s, and that one right there is like the serial number. Made in the United States. I mean, a good pickup right here. Solid pickup, Fry boots. And I can usually always tell if they're Fry because on the outside of the boots, you have that symbol that you can see from like a mile away. That's how I knew immediately these things were Fry boots. I cleaned them up, as you can tell. They turned out really, really well. And for only $2, you wouldn't believe they actually flipped for over 100 bucks. So after I cleaned them up and everything, got them listed online, I have them listed for like 120, but I honestly think they'll probably sell for around 105. But that is an incredible flip for only $2. So that was a crazy Friday yard sale. I love Friday yard sales. I think that they are the better yard sales just because, like I said before, you know, people got to work on Fridays and we don't. We do this for a living. So we go out there and go yard sale on Fridays. It's a lot less crowded and it usually turns out pretty well if you can find some decent yard sales. We do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, if you're not subscribed, if you would subscribe, comment down below, like the video. You know I will always get you on the next one.